The word of the Lord came to Jonah and said, "Arise, go to Nineveh and call out against it, for their evil continues to rise." But Jonah fled from the presence of the Lord. He found a ship and paid the fare to go with them. But the Lord hurled a great storm upon the sea, so that the ship would break. The sailors were afraid, and each one cried out to his own god. But Jonah was down in the ship's quarters, fast asleep. So the captain came to him and said, "What is this, you sleeper? Arise, call out to your God. Perhaps he will hear and save us." The sailors said to Jonah, "What do you do, and where do you come from?" And Jonah said to them, "I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, who has made all things, and I have tried to flee his presence." The men were frightened, and they said, "What have you done, and what shall we do to be saved from this storm?" Jonah said to them, "Hurl me into the sea, for it is because of me that this great tempest has come." The men were reluctant, but as the storm grew more violent, they called out to the Lord and said, "Let us not perish for this man's life, and do not count innocent blood against us. For you, Lord, have done your will." So they threw Jonah into the sea, and the sea stopped raging. Because of this, the men made vows to be faithful to the Lord. As for Jonah, God appointed a great fish to swallow him, and Jonah was in the belly of this fish for 3 days and 3 nights. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord and said, "I called out to the Lord in my distress, and he answered me. Out of the belly of Sheol I cried, and you hear my voice. You cast me into the deep, and the flood surrounds me. I am driven away from your sight, yet I shall look again upon your holy temple. When my life faints away, I remember the Lord, and my prayers come to you before your very presence. Those who seek vain idols forsake their hope of everlasting love. But I offer everything to you, Lord, and that which I vow I will pay, for salvation comes from the Lord alone."